On this episode of Wine and Real Estate TV, we have Jenny Corcoran from Drop It to talk to us about her proprietary chemical that removes headaches from wine. This episode of Wine and Real Estate TV is brought to you by the Morton Group, where our motto is you-centered real estate. Everything we do is focused on you. Learn more at themortongroup.com. Hi, this is Chris Morton. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Wine and Real Estate TV. Today we have Jenny Corcoran from Drop It here to tell us about her proprietary chemical that removes headaches, sulfites, from wine. Jenny, tell us a little bit about what you've got here and how did you come about inventing this?
Oh, absolutely. You know, a lot of people do get headaches very easily or even other adverse events when they are drinking wine, any wine, red, white, or sparkling wines. And I was one of those people. I couldn't drink more than half a glass of wine, and within 20 minutes I had a bad headache.
Yeah.
And so I gave up wine for about 10 years.
Oh, no. I can go with about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm
about
not
10
good
years.
10 years. Sorry.
And with my background, I decided there's got to be something I can do for this. So the key ingredients to giving people headaches are sulfites is the biggest one, and then tannins is the other in the red. So some people will tell you, gee, I get headaches with whites, and some people will say I get headaches with the reds. So if it's the reds, it's probably more the tannins, and if it's the whites, it's probably more the sulfites.
Sulfites. My mother can drink all the white wine in the world. She doesn't. She's not an alcoholic. But she can't. But if she drinks even the littlest bit of red, she starts itching and blotching.
Mm-hmm. So and that's another one of those side effects because everyone is impacted just a little bit differently. So I worked on this for about 2 years and went through many tests with it because I wanted to make sure we don't change the flavor of the wine.
Right.
Because these vineyards and winemakers do everything possible to make sure they put out the best quality wines that all of us can enjoy. And all of us are not enjoying as much wine as we might want to because we do get these headaches.
Right. So you don't want to alter the taste of what comes out of the bottle.
Correct. And as of actually 1987, the government required sulfites to be added to wine.
Really? Because it kills germs, bacteria?
It preserves the wine. So basically what this does, they're all natural ingredients, all FDA approved, non-GMO, no artificial colors or sweeteners, gluten-free, and it basically it changes the sulfites into sulfates, which are very harmless. And then what it does is it actually binds to the tannin. It doesn't reduce the tannin, it binds to them so that they don't so much bite your tongue. You know how some of them can be a little bit astringent, but it does reduce about 4 or 5 of the polyphenols that are in the polyphenol group as tested in our lab in Napa Valley.
Gotcha. Well, let's try some today wine. Now we are at Wine 101, their Raleigh location, and Hattie's going to come tell us a little bit about what they have to offer here for everyone here in a little bit at the end of the show. But we just randomly grabbed one of their bottles of wine, and this is around $10. St. George, it's California wine, cab. And we're just going to we've not decanted it or anything, we're just going to pour a little bit and do a little bit of a taste test, I think, right, on the regular. Now, do you need more than that?
A little bit more because it's based on a 5 ounce. These drops are based on a 5 ounce pour.
You tell me when.
That's good.
So I'll match the two up.
We know that most of you may have a little bit larger than a 5 ounce pour at home, so you might want to add 2 drops if it's a little bit bigger.
Right.
So what I ask people to do, especially with reds, even though it's not going to change the flavor, to take a quick taste of the red and see how it feels on your palate.
Young, it's good, but it's not.
Do you need another?
Yeah, of course, maybe another gallon or something. I'm not really sure. Let me do another taste test here.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put actually 2 drops in yours. Because it's a red, and we're going to swirl it for about 25 seconds. And what's happening here is that the sulfites are turning into sulfates and your tannins are getting bound. You're doing a great job. That's a great Drop It swirl going on there. It's nice and even. And
I'm a professional.
You're a professional.
So let me ask you, does this chemical, I have a reaction to wine when I drink wine.
Do you?
I want to drink more of it. Does this cause us to stop?
It should. And what I would do is to try to test it on a small 5 ounce glass. And test it. And then if it does work for you, then it will work for you.
Very good.
What is your reaction? reaction.
No, I need to drink more wine. When I drink a glass of wine, it causes the allergic reaction I have is I need to drink the entire bottle. So does it help with that?
I'm not so sure. It might make you want to drink even more of the
That's
bottle.
right. That's right.
Okay, so I
Done?
think you're good. You're good to go. And it should be a little bit smoother as well.
I'm getting paid nothing. It is definitely smoother.
Yes. It's like a mini fining going on in your glass.
So, for those people who are familiar with French wines versus American are really bold and like big, fruit-forward wines, which is what this would be. This is more smoother. It's like more of a finesse, like a French wine.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be the bad taste tester. Do it this way. That's
yes.
all right.
And the longer it sits in your glass, the smoother it actually would get. So if you ever go to a restaurant and you ordered a $9 glass of wine and it's terrible, you can actually take this out of your purse or out of your pocket, put it in there and swirl it around, and it becomes a really nice glass of wine.
Yeah, it's not. I want to say that this is not a perfect wine. This is an everyday $10 bottle of wine. Good wine.
Which is what
but
we
this
all do.
Definitely hides that. It hides a lot of that.
Yes.
Wow.
And it gives you the texture, because people like the texture in a red. But if it's a little too astringent, it just smooths it out just a tiny bit.
It levels it out.
Yes.
I would say it takes probably 2 or 3 or 4% of it off.
Yes.
Smooths out the edges.
Yeah. So even if you don't get a headache, it's nice to have for these reds that are a little bit astringent.
Yeah.
For $9.99 is what it retails for.
Let's show what it looks like up
It
close.
treats up to 55 glasses of wine.
So I could get maybe like 2 days worth of use out of this.
Oh yeah, for you, yeah. We have
definitely.
2 days. You can also treat the bottle. You can add 6 to 8 drops to a bottle.
And then so you
toss
put it
a
in
little
and
bit,
do that kind of thing?
And you can treat the entire bottle, yes. Yes, so it's portable, it's discreet. I have a lot of testimonials. We have all 5-star reviews. I have an innovation award. It is patent pending. It's trademarked. And I have a lot of repeat customers.
Well, let's show everybody the logo and tell them how they can find you online.
Online, you can find us at dropitwine.com.
Drop It Wine, and we'll put that down below, dropitwine.com.
Yes.
Awesome. And buy online, or where do we go to buy this?
Yes, if you go to dropitwine.com, you can add Drop It right to your cart.
Super
and
cool.
it will be shipped out to you within several hours.
This is awesome. Hattie, you want to come tell us a little about the store? I am got to tell you guys, being the semi-wine snob I am, I'm very impressed with this. I think this is very, very cool. Very, very, very cool. I would recommend this to everybody, and I'm going to order a bottle myself, definitely.
And speaking of real estate and wine, whenever someone moves into the neighborhood that's new, I buy them a glass of wine, and I tie a pretty little ribbon around this, and I hang it on the bottle.
How neat.
And it makes a really cool new housewarming gift.
That's a good idea.
People that are moving in.
I'll pass that tip along to everybody in my real estate office. Brilliant. Well, Hattie, come on in and tell us a little bit about the store.
Yeah, I am Hattie. I'm with Wine and Beer 101. We offer a lot of different kinds of wines, a lot of information if you're looking for information.
You guys are a very good authority for people who
absolutely.
don't know a lot about wine to come in, and they are very patient, and they will teach you a lot of good stuff.
Just tell me your palate, what you like, what you prefer to taste, and I can certainly hook you up with that.
Awesome. What do you got? You have special things going on?
Every Friday, actually, we have a complimentary wine tasting from 5 to 7.
Twist my arm.
Yeah, I know, right? Complimentary, not a bad thing. And then we also have $4 pints every Thursday. So we've got weekly specials. Occasionally, we do have tap takeovers and some vineyard events.
Wines by the glass?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Very cool. We'll put your contact information below.
Fantastic.
They're basically at the corner of Raleigh and Glenwood in Raleigh.
Exactly.
So that's where you would find them. Thank y'all so much for watching this episode. We really, really appreciate it. For further episodes of this, go to wineandre.com, wineandre.com. Thanks a lot. It's been Chris Morton, your host. Have a great one. Bye-bye.